How's it going, YouTube? Chris here at my home theater. Got a brand new video for you today. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Hunger Games movie, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And this is the Walmart Steelbook exclusive. Shame there's not a Best Buy selling movies anymore, but this is a Walmart exclusive. And it's not a bad looking steelbook. I always love when they come with the little protectors. I wish every steelbook did that. They don't. I think you can buy these from Amazon, but to me, the ones on Amazon has the where you can close them up, and I don't particularly like that. I like just the slips like this. But it is a cool looking book. I think it looks good. I get it open. Let's take the digital code out. As you can see, the disc is in the player where I had watched it. But it's a very cool looking set. Walmart, actually, when this came out to the movies, they had of the original 4 steelbook at Walmart. They had them all in one pack, and it looked very similar to this. And so it's kind of cool to have this one and the other one kind of side by side, which I have the big Lionsgate steelbook set from the originals, and I really do like those. But it's a cool looking steelbook, and I don't know if Walmart's going to be everybody's go-to. They're kind of my go-to now. May get some from Amazon, but for steelbooks, I guess this looks like it's going to be Walmart. So let's dive in to the movie. This thing is in 4K. It's in Dolby Vision. I thought it said Dolby Vision. Yeah, it does. It's Dolby Vision, which I don't have anything right now that does Dolby Vision. I'm looking to add a video processor to my projector. That's around $500. I don't know if it'd be worth it. I'm contemplating on whether or not I want to do that. It would be cool. That way I can look at HDR and I can look at the Dolby Vision. So it gives me options there. I hear Dolby Vision is better in some, stuff with color saturations. Anyway, that's just a little side note I'm thinking about doing. But it is in Dolby Atmos. So let's talk about the picture quality. I thought the picture quality on this looked good. I bought the stream because I love the Hunger Games. I've got the original 4K set, which was just individuals. I bought the steelbook set, which is one of my favorite steelbook collections because the pictures on it are beautiful. Then on the back it makes a map, and it's just a really beautiful set. Then, like I mentioned, the Walmart came out with the steelbook set that looks similar to this, would had all the movies in it. So I'm a Hunger Games fan. So I bought it on the stream and I watched it, and I was impressed at how the picture quality looked, even on the stream. Actually, it comes to the 4K disc, it's a touch better, but I still see some of the things that I saw in the stream. And one of the things is, to me, the black levels just to me, they didn't look dark enough. They were more like a dark gray than a black. And there's quite a few, dark scenes in this movie, especially in the arena and up under the arena, and because of there's not much lighting in these houses and stuff, and so some of the dark scenes to me just didn't look dark enough. But that's probably a stylistic choice from the director that directed it, and I'm assuming it's not a transfer issue. It's a stylistic choice. But even so, I think the picture quality was really good. But my opinion, Catching Fire is still the best Hunger Games movie, and I think it was the most popular book. By far, that movie is, as far as Hunger Games movie goes, that movie is way up here, and then down here for when you come to the next movie. And it's hard to beat that movie as far as picture quality. Now on the Blu-ray of that, and I'm getting kind of sidetracked here. but I think it's relevant. On the Hunger Games, the original Blu-ray that I had, the movie was shot in IMAX. The second half of the movie, or yes, I guess you would call it the second act. So when Katniss is going through the tube to come out, into the arena, you have your black bars top and bottom, and then when it comes through, it's IMAX full screen. And then for the remainder of the movie, it was full screen, and I thought that was cool. But they did not add that to the 4K, to none of the 4Ks that I own, and I own three different 4Ks of it, and it's the same transfer and everything. But the movie itself is beautiful. It has superior sound. That movie has one of the, and that always is, to me, is one of the better, Atmos tracks. Just has a lot of ambient stuff, and I like it. So that movie is really good. So when I watch a Hunger Games movie, I mean, I go back to that. How good is it compared to Catching Fire? Catching Fire is it's fantastic movie. Good picture, good sound, and just a good movie in general. So this movie, like I say, the picture quality was good. It had some good colors, but I didn't think they popped. Kind of like in, and I know that this movie is set back. So that was the 75th Hunger Games to Court of Quail in Catching Fire. And this was the 10th Hunger Games. So there's 65 years difference in the movie timeline, 65 years difference. So I can see colors being different, not a whole lot of lighting and stuff like that. So I get it. And like I say, it's a stylistic choice, and I understand that. But overall, the picture was rock solid. I just like I say, Hunger Games. I'm comparing it to something else, to another Hunger Games movie. But I thought it was really good. Picture looked good. It was good and solid. The blacks were more of a dark gray than a black, but everything looked good. I didn't see any kind of artifacts or no. Yeah, I mean, we don't get that a whole lot anymore. And I think TVs and projectors and players are way superior to what they were back in the day. I apologize, guys. I'm still a little coughing, but the picture quality looked really good, and I thought it was a good, solid transfer. So we get on to the sound. Now, the sound is what impressed me in this movie. I thought it had very, very good sound. I mean, there was not a whole lot of height activity, but there was some there, especially when these hovercrafts or come in to do stuff. I don't want to spoil the movie because I'm bad about doing that. I'll say stuff and somebody say, "Oh man, you need to quit spoiling." So I don't want to say a whole lot about that. But when the hovercrafts come in, or these little drones fly through, you may hear some stuff passing overhead, and just ambient sounds and stuff like that. I thought was really good. The surround, your base layer had a lot of different stuff coming out of the channels. I never had to look at the screen and try to understand what they're saying. All the dialogue was good. The sound stage sounded really good. I didn't see any issues with the sound, but I'm gonna tell you where it shined. I'm gonna tell you where it shined. The bass in this movie, it had some quite few incredible moments in the scene, and there was a extremely large mini explosions that went on in kind of the early part of the movie, and my I didn't know, I was demoing it for somebody, and it was getting kind of late, and my son said that how you laying in the bed and you jump and you wake yourself up, which I don't think he said that's how he woke up, and he said he felt his room shaking. So that was the time of all those explosions. I'm telling you guys, it was very impressive, and that is definitely a demo scene to put on for somebody, because that explosion, it don't go like sub-zero deep, but it's pretty doggone deep, and it's loud and boisterous, and it really shook the room and apparently the house, because I'm on one end of the house. This room is here, and then I have my I think it's a 24 by 20 garage, 2-car garage next door here, and then just the whole house, and he's on the other end. So it shook the house literally. So I mean, I was really impressed with that. The movie it has a very good sound. It's a smooth sound. The Atmos track is really good in this. Like I say, not a whole lot going on, but there is some stuff going on upstairs, and I think it's just a good solid transfer all the way around, sound and picture. If you're a fan of a Hunger Games, I mean, definitely don't cut yourself short, because a lot of people don't like this lady right here. It is what it is. She's an actress. I mean, if she's in a movie, if the movie's good, I'm gonna watch it. A lot of people are not a fan of her. Don't cut yourself short. Honestly, don't cut yourself short, because the movie, it has a really good story. You learn a lot of stuff about how they, you know, why they doing the Hunger Games, which we all know because of President Snow, explained that in the other thing. But you learn a little bit about Snow, because this is President Snow right here. This is Cornelius Snow, and it's cool to be able to see him in his youth, even though he's probably late teens here. I'm assuming. I'm assuming he's like a late teenager here, maybe early 20s. I don't know. They didn't really designate an age for him. But the movie is really good, and they give you some backstory about the games actually, and he was instrumental on a lot of the stuff, and I thought that was really interesting. So, like I said, don't cut yourself short because of her. I posted a picture when I streamed it back in December, and somebody said, "Oh, I can't stand watching that." No, can't stand watching that girl on screen. I get it, guys. I mean, it is what it is. I see actresses, like Amber Turd. I see her on Aquaman, and I'm like, oh, she's a fantastic actress, and she's a very beautiful woman. She's pleasing to look at. But know what she done to our boy Johnny Depp? I'm like, because I liked Aquaman too. I really like that movie. So yes, we have to kind of get through certain things to enjoy a movie, and definitely don't cut yourself short with the Hunger Games, because it's a good story. I'm assuming they're going to shoot another one, probably a trilogy, or get down to the last one. Hey, we're going to split it in 2 movies. There was a time when they did a lot of that with the Harry Potter and the Hunger Games, and they was going to do that with a Divergent series, but the last one didn't do good, and they just kind of cut you off. And I'm like, where's my other movie? And but they do that a lot of times. Do a part 1. Here's the end of the movie, part 1, part 2. So I don't know what they're going to do. I haven't heard anything. I just don't feel like that they're going to leave off with this movie and don't do another one. I don't think they'll do that, but who knows? It's Lionsgate. Lionsgate's pretty good. I like them as a studio. I feel like Lionsgate cares about their movies. So when you get a Lionsgate movie, I mean, you're gonna get a good quality disc, so to speak, like the packaging and stuff. I mean, John Wick and I mean that's Lionsgate, and I have several Lionsgate movies, and when you pop that disc in, it's quality. I mean, that's the way that's the way I look at it. So I don't feel like Lionsgate's going to cheap out and not do another couple of movies about the Hunger Games, because I'm interested. I mean, there's things that I would like to see. I would like to see Haymitch when he won his Hunger Games. Now I don't know that they ever show these things. And what's the guy's name? I can't remember the one that was. He was in Catching Fire, and he had the spear thing. I don't know why his name just slipped my mind. Finnick. Yes, I think he was the youngest to ever win the Hunger Games. I mean, stuff like that would be kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think they will ever get to that point because that's kind of nitpicking stuff. What they're gonna do is they're gonna follow him as he's progressing in age, and I don't know how far they're gonna go with that. So that's kind of cool to find out about that. They'll show him, I'm assuming, rising to power and being president. So anyway, guys, that's my review. A kind of a little long review and talked about a lot of different stuff. It's got some special features, but I can't really see what's going on here. I got my contacts. I got to go back to the eye doctor. I'm a little over time now. But guys, definitely, if you're a Hunger Games fan, check out the Battle of Songbirds and Snakes. I think you'll enjoy it. I enjoyed it. I think it was a very well thought out movie. It has what's the guy's name? I hope I get his name right. Peter Tingle. I think that's his name. I might be totally off on that name, but it's the guy from Game of Thrones, of course. The dwarf. He on Game of Thrones was one of my favorite characters. So he's in the movie, and like I say, I enjoyed it. I really did. So if y'all like any Hunger Games, definitely try it out. So that's my review. Probably going to do. And I may do it right after this. I got to do the Marvels, and I'm going to talk about the Conan Chronicles. I've watched Conan, but I haven't watched Conan the Destroyer yet. I need to watch it. And I do have the Blu-ray of Conan the Destroyer, so I can, compare them. I know Conan looked freaking amazing, so I imagine the Destroyer may even look better. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we'll catch you again in the next video.